Station acquired. You are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates.
My fellow degenerates, I am Mikey Wilson, and you are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates. Code Chain came rolling through. I got boner. I got crown. It was a long, long day yesterday, and we were up sort of early, getting at it today. Boner, how you doing, man?
A little tired. Only slept a few hours. I was pretty late to the podcast. Kind of lost track of time.
Even though he said one.
One-ish.
He said one. He showed up at like 1:20.
I said one-ish. I showed up at one-ish.
I said, we're heading back. What time you guys want to record? And Boner goes, 1. And then shows up at 1:20. Crown him. How you doing, bud? How's your morning?
Pretty good, man. Unfortunately, woke up at like 8 o'clock like I knew I would. Didn't go to bed till about 1 or 2.
I was up at 7 getting these ribs ready.
Was not trying to be up earlier than like noon. So I did fall back asleep, though. That was kind of great. Slept till almost noon. It's fantastic.
It's a great day.
Waking up early after a long day kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And I'm used to sleeping in, so that's also terrible.
We're gonna get to our long day here in just a little bit for you guys. First, I want to introduce our guest of the day. He is kind of a farm boy. Got a couple chickens. Got a John Deere hat on. Camera's rolling. You should be able to see it. He likes to lean back out of the camera, but that's fine. Microphone's a picture. He is my boss, former coworker, now my boss. Ladies and gentlemen, Chance Eicher.
How you guys doing today? Thank you.
How are you doing, bud?
It's a good day. Had a nice little joyride this morning to get over here, and then a little joyride further on in the state of Indiana. I can't argue. I'm excited for a fun day. Thanks for having me on.
It's gonna be another long day for us. So let's jump into the long day here. Yesterday, me and the Degenerates went to a doubleheader, and not your standard doubleheader. We were at we woke up at I woke up at 7:30. I don't know what time you guys woke up. I got ready. Me and Julie left my house about 8 o'clock. We were at Bush's at 9 o'clock, and we headed to Wrigley. We parked at the White Sox field, and then we went down to Wrigley. We watched the Cubs game, stayed in Wrigley for a few hours, and then we came back and watched the White Sox game.
That was great.
That was a long, long day of baseball. Long day of drinking.
It was a great day of baseball, though.
It was great. I mean, didn't get any better for me.
Fuck.
Half that day was a short day, though.
Half that day was a short day.
Because the Cubs game was not...
Man,
That was a fast game.
Kyle Hendricks, hats off to you, bud. I mean, you showed up and you said, you know what? I'm gonna get these guys out of here quick. You know, we've had a long week. We're gonna get these guys out of here. But before we dive any farther into that, we are gonna pop some beers because you boys thirsty?
I'm always thirsty.
Yeah, a little parched. All right, let's pop these. 3, 2, 1. Just doubled myself up. That's okay.
Let's go.
Doubles be gone before we're done recording. I might have to take off here in a little bit. I have to go check on the ribs. We've been smoking ribs since 9 o'clock this morning. We're going to have ourselves a little feast after this. Let's jump back into the doubleheader, though. We were at the Cubs game. Me and the Degenerates, we did a vlog pretty much all day. I think I counted 38 videos.
Holy
38,
shit.
like 1 minute-ish videos. Started putting them together this morning, and then Chance came by, and we had to go run an errand. And now we're here, so that's probably going to be most of my day tomorrow is putting that together, sending that out to YouTube for you guys, for our listeners to see. It was a lot of fun. Boys, did you have fun yesterday?
I had a blast, man. Really wish Cardinals would have pulled out that W.
Sorry. I don't know if it was the Cardinals' fault. I mean, we did
Big Cardinals fan.
get a little... I'm smart. I'm the only smart one on the table.
He's so smart he doesn't know how to talk into his microphone when he looks at you.
I'm so sorry about that. Nah, man, the Cardinals they didn't let the count get too deep. They were really hungry. They kept swinging the first couple pitches. They got him to pop out and ground out all day. He threw a gem, 81 pitches in 2.5 hours. Right?
It was like just over 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy. We had a long time in between games.
Yeah, we did.
We shouldn't have had that long of a time.
And we had more food and more beer. It was fantastic, though.
Oh, I had a bunch of food.
Needed more food for more beer, but it had to happen.
No beer.
So we were at the Cubs game. Went through the Cubs game. Cardinals lost.
I went to the Cardinals game, by the way, not the Cubs game.
I'm on the worst winning streak of my life.
Here we go.
I bet on Cardinals minus 1.5. Cubs win outright. Then we go to the White Sox. Now I tried to parlay. I already lost the bet, but I tried to parlay the Cubs minus 1.5. Or I'm sorry, the Cardinals minus 1.5 with the White Sox money line, and I took the White Sox money line just to bump that payout up. And the parlay was dead as soon as the Cubs went outright, but then the Red Sox went ahead and won last night too. So my parlay was just complete ass.
Can't win a bet. His life depended on
I
it.
can't, and this won't get out to your ears quick enough. But I'm betting on maximum security today, so I would fade the shit out of that. But you guys won't hear this before the race. Crown, how was that White Sox game for you last night, man?
Fucking White Sox game. I had high hopes. I was hoping Lopez would have another, at least, halfway decent outing. And then, first inning, they put up a 3-run shot to dead center by, what was that, Devers?
Rafael Devers. 10 errors on the season, but he can swing it.
Fucking Devers. He crushed that ball, too.
He
There
did.
was
He
no
shit
doubt.
on that ball. Took the lead in the first half inning, never looked back. Now, it started raining. It started getting really cold, so we went down into the bar and hung out in the bar. Couldn't really see the game that well, but we hung out for a whole 9 innings to watch the Red Sox win. Well, I hung out for a whole 9 innings to watch the Red Sox win. You hung out for 9 innings to watch the White Sox lose. Okay. Just wanted to clear that up for everybody. Now, I didn't know this. I thought there was a knuckleballer on the mound in the ninth.
Oh, you didn't see who was throwing?
I didn't see. I saw he had a slow arm action, and
Bro.
the pitch was very slow. I just assumed it was a knuckleballer. I had no idea.
Jose Rondon.
Rondon.
That's how you pronounce his name? Rondon.
Second baseman, wasn't it?
He's an infielder.
Infielder.
He's a natural infielder.
I think they were clocking him between 40 and 45.
Oh my gosh! When I
Dude,
seen him
he-
throwing, I was like, "Who's on the mound?" And then I just had to go look it up.
He had good form.
Walk
He was
outside
just
the bar
trying
for
to
a
throw
sec.
strikes so hard. He was trying to aim.
But he didn't give up any moon shots. He gave up one deep fly ball. I remember
He didn't let
some
any runs
ground
get to the
balls.
plate.
No, yeah,
So
he did his job. Just like last year when they had Matt Davidson go out there, he's a position player. I mean, Rick just wants to mix it up a little bit, I guess. I don't know what to say.
Got a 0 ERA.
When you're getting shut out by Chris Sale and the Red Sox, there's something different, I guess.
Well, you weren't really getting shut out yet. It was 6-1.
Yeah.
Had a
But
chance to win.
he was still shutting us down, I guess.
that was what I woke up to this morning was a bunch of guys talking about the truest notion of the game. Like, did it make sense to put him in there, or should they have played the game fair and put a pitcher in? And I like when stuff like that happens because we all have played ball, and that's real life.
Yeah.
You aren't always in real life. You aren't always throwing pitchers in there, and
Yeah, you're
I
like,
think it kind of reminds the fans
Jimmy,
that these
come
are
in here.
these are normal people. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to see that stuff.
Yeah, the oddities are pretty cool. I do like stuff like that. I love seeing the position players pitch. It is pretty cool.
Especially when they don't give up a run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're throwing 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Doesn't say much about the Red Sox.
Or
Yeah.
the starting bullpen of the White Sox.
Yeah.
We all know the bullpen is not great. We all know
No.
they've had pitching issues.
I legit 100% thought it was a knuckleballer until Chance came over this morning and was like, "Hey, did you hear that they had a position player in last night?" In our defense,
Didn't even know.
We couldn't see or
I
hear
knew.
anything really once we got down to the
Because
bar.
you guys were in the ball.
Yeah, but I went out there and looked because I wanted to know.
No, I just assumed it was a knuckleballer. I just thought my knowledge was better than actually going to figure it out. Just assuming I'm right is how I kind of roll.
Yeah. That's
Don't
why
say.
that's why your bets are always wrong too.
Yikes. All right. What?
Congrats
so
to Chris Sale though, finally getting his first win of the season.
1-5.
Big Chris Sale fan. Wish he wouldn't have got that win last night.
1-5.
He just needed to pitch in a familiar environment.
Go with that. I like that.
So he had a tear in his jersey too. Took scissors to his own jersey to go out there.
Oh.
No. Okay. So yesterday we went through a doubleheader. It was a long fucking day, but we made it through. All a little hoarse at the end of the night.
Oh man, I thought for sure I was gonna wake up this morning and wouldn't be able to talk on this podcast.
I thought this podcast was going to be shit. I thought Chance was going to be the only one talking because we were all going to be so worn out. But so yesterday we had a little conversation during the Cubs game, and we wanted to know if you were in the pros, what would be your walk-up song? So I don't know who wants to start this off. Any thoughts on? So you're getting called up to the bigs, first time in the bigs. What's your walk-up song?
I had to say the Rough Rider Anthem by
Said that.
DMX.
Not surprised. I said that last night. That's probably was gonna be his walk-up song.
Yeah, that song definitely dinger swing.
I just met you about an hour ago, and I'm just going to say that surprises me.
I got a lot of surprises, man. It's different on the inside.
A little background: me and Chance have known each other for probably over 6 years for sure, 6 or 7 years.
I've known him for
2010,
long
so
time,
17.
and we've never
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Well, that happens. And I brought Crown around a few times, so Chance knows Crown pretty
Yeah.
well. Never brought my brother around, so Chance is just meeting my brother for the first time.
Family kind of shuns me, so I've gotten used to it. It's fine. It's fine.
Crown.
Walk up song. I don't know, man. It's really hard to pick just one song to walk up to every time. Can I like change it up every once in a while?
So you're thinking maybe 4 at bats a game. You want to pick 4 songs.
Yeah, why not?
So
For your 4 strikeouts.
if
Hey, I told you I could hit that dude in the bullpen.
maybe a little golden sombrero. I dance around the Mexican hat. Maybe that could be your 4th one. Your 4th walk up song.
No. I don't know if I would go country or if I would go metal. Honestly, it's just really hard. Like I listen to both.
Pick a Taylor
often.
Swift song, man. Let's go.
Or Careless Whisper. Maybe that. You guys know that song?
No.
Seether? No. You guys crushed me a little bit. That would probably be my song. I'm not going to sing it for you guys though, because I don't want to put you guys through that.
Did you listen to the episode I sung on?
Say again?
Did you listen to the episode that I sung on?
No.
I sung "I Will Survive" by Gladys Knight.
Now I'm going to have to go back and check this out.
was
I'm not
great.
sure that's who sings that song, but
It was Gladys Knight. I know it's. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but I know it was Gladys Knight.
It might end up being my ringtone.
I'll cut it for you.
he's going to cut it.
Jesus.
What about you, Chance? You got a song?
Baseball, I'd have to go with Zeppelin Ramble On.
Oh,
That'd be where I'd go.
It's a good one. I like it.
what you read?
I would like to go with. I like your theory of putting a show on for the people and doing 4 different songs, as long as the 4 different songs tell a story. If you would have said that in the pre-show, I would have came up with something good. Didn't have time to come up with something good, so I'm going with X. Going to give it to you because I'm X and I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, all right.
My number will literally be X, and then just X gonna give it to you.
Are you sure you don't have another song off the top of your head?
I do. I got 2 more songs off the top of my head. It doesn't really tell you a story, but if I could really like, so if you just get all of the millennials out of here that get offended too easily, and we can actually cuss in our entrance songs, I would like to have the New Age Outlaws intro. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. So that would be my, for sure. That
That's
would
a
be my
good choice.
walk-up.
I like that one.
And then the umpire would toss me a beer, and I'd just stone cold a beer. And then I'd hit a dong.
I don't know if that happened every
I'm going to
time,
leave it
but
alone.
left it open there.
All right, let's get back into this. That was MLB leading off. Didn't play the intro for that. That's on me. Can I play it right now? Is it too
No.
late?
No, it's not an outro.
Yeah, it's not an outro,
Is it too
but
late?
we all like to.
Still love that you can hear Kenny bark. All right, so let's jump into the 7th inning stretch here then. Since 7th inning stretch, I heard somebody did something awesome this week. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Some Joe,
some Joe, CC Sabathia, I think was his name or something
You
like
lost some weight?
fat ass.
that. Got his 3,000th strikeout, huh? 3,000. It's elite company there.
That's a
Strikeout.
lot.
I don't care who you are. That's a
That's
big number.
impressive.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's impressive.
Well, one thing I didn't know until I listened to the Wheelhouse podcast was that there has been less people to have 3,000 strikeouts than perfect games. Did not know that.
Wasn't
So-
he 16?
When he started?
No.
So,
Isn't
17.
he number
Oh,
16?
number 16.
Or number 17 to do it?
He's the 17th.
17th?
To do it. Yeah. He's the 17th to do it.
Yeah, if you listen to Wheelhouse Baseball, they did a great outro to their episode this week. They did, so it was kind of like how, you know how the credits roll really fast? What they did was they put everybody he's ever struck out in order, and then they just
That's cool.
rolled credits. And Wheelhouse tried to read off every name, but it was going really fast. So they were just like, man, this is really hard. Man, this, oh, there's a name. Oh, this is really hard, man. It was really funny.
There's a lot of names.
Was it?
It was about 3,000.
So was it like?
a lot of names.
Did they repeat names? You know,
I think they just put one name
One
on there
name
and how
per
many times
strikeout.
he struck
Gotcha.
out. Yeah. So like if Mookie struck out 3 times, it was just Mookie and then a 3 next
Yeah.
to it. Yeah. So it wasn't 3,000 names. Let's jump into anything else on baseball.
No, I did. Then the other day was it Strasburg that
tell me, man.
he was the quickest to 1,500 strikeouts in inning wise. I forget how many innings it was. Was it like 1,200 innings or something like that?
I think that's what you said
yeah,
yesterday.
it was
We were
like just
talking
over
about it.
1,200 innings.
And he was out for that one season.
Yeah, it
'cause
took
he
a whole
had Tommy
season.
John.
Yeah,
That's
Took a whole
crazy.
season off.
Tommy John still come back and
Yeah.
be the fastest to that many strikeouts. It's pretty good.
Yeah. The
Got some
Nationals
nasty
found
stuff,
something.
man.
Found something with that kid.
All right, so let's jump on to the Kentucky Derby. Last week, our guest was Nick Furtick. He really broke down the Kentucky Derby for us. I went in. I made a bunch of bets. I'm going to read off some of my bets. I think I botched my superfecta. He's going to be pretty mad if he listens to this and listens to my superfecta. I might just leave that out because I don't want him to shoot me a text on Monday and be like, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
You got to use the rain as your excuse. See, it's supposed to rain today, and that changes the bets.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just botched the shot of the superfecta. I should just I'm going to make another superfecta as soon as we're done with this. So I got. So Crown, you want to talk about the wagering degenerates a little bit? What happened last week with my horse?
Oh man. So Wilson decided he's going to bet the house. If anybody remembers, last week he said he's going to bet the house. He's trying to catch me in points. It's not going to happen. But so he's got 18 points. He's going to try to bet them all on Omaha Beach, who was one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And I guess he got scratched because of an illness. Not
He was a little horsed.
You're so funny. They scratched him. The illness is not. The illness is not.
You ain't shit.
Ain't
You're lucky
shit.
this is your show.
Ain't shit. Yeah. It's not life threatening. He'll be fine, but they said he can't really run. So now he asked me and Boner to switch his bet, which I think is total bullshit. I think he should just lose those 18 points, but we're going to be nice about it and let him change. So what do you got now there? Who you got betting the house on now?
I'm keeping my 18 points because I think that's only fair. Crown did offer to only allow me to bet 8 points on it because that was my original bet, but I think keeping 18 points on it is fair. I'm rolling with maximum security, as I said in the intro. I would fade the shit out of me, though, but you're not going to hear this in time. So whoever betted on maximum security right now, I'm sorry. My exacta, I'm going seven position with 5, 10, 14, and 16. Chance, you want to talk about this exacta I threw in here for you?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I threw exacta in for Chance. I owed him some money. He won a March Madness, or he lost the March Madness pool.
I did. Dead last. We get $5 back.
I came in. I finished ahead of him, and he won money.
How the fuck?
The moral of the story is he didn't pay his money to the person who he owed his money to,
Oh, so you
who
paid
was
it for
running
him.
the pool. And rather than him drive 30 minutes to hand someone $5, he told us just to figure out how he gives me $5 down the road.
So I did that in an exacta bet, and I have a $6 box bet here for you. You got post positions 1, 5, and 3 with post positions 1, 5, and
And
3.
I'm just going to say, just for the record, that polls, we can split that money. That's fair.
That's your $6, man.
But I mean, if it wins.
I get 1/6 of that because I paid $1 too many. I only owed you $5.
I offer 50-50 and he goes to 1/6. These are his business skills.
And you hired me.
That's why he doesn't have business.
This is true.
Also
Real quick,
said that you overpay him, so I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if I said that on recording though. Also, speaking of Jay and his March Madness, if Jay wants to come on next March, January, February-ish and talk about March Madness, I wouldn't be mad about that, Jay. So, Jay, if you decide to listen, if Chance says, "Hey, I was on this podcast the other day," don't listen to a lot of the shit that I say because this is a totally different Mikey than the Mikey from 8 to 5 Monday to Friday.
I see a hint of regret in Wilson's eyes walking into this.
But feel free to reach out and maybe let's get together in February of next year and talk about your March Madness and your Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa Hawkeyes. My trifecta, 5 and 7 with 5, 7, 14 with 9, 10, and 14. And my superfecta is 5 and 7 with 5, 7, 14 and with 9, 10, 14 with 9 and 10. Pretty sure I fucked that up. I'm going to put a new superfecta in after this. Anything on the Kentucky Derby, boys? We're watching it right now. It's on the TV. I think this is race 5 or 6. Nick Bellafina lost. Didn't win his bet last week.
He got 5th.
Wow.
Yeah, favorite got 5th.
Not a good outcome for me here. That doesn't look great. You guys want to move on to the Get to Know Us segment?
Yeah, let's go, man. I heard there's a play-in for this, though.
Yeah, there is. I almost forgot.
For some reason, he's forgetting all the play-ins.
Must be my handsome good looks.
All right, this is the Get to Know Us segment. I'm going to ask the boys here. We all saw Avengers. Boner hasn't yet, but he's just an absolute degenerate. And I don't even think you're not even really caught up. Are you just watched Spider-Man once?
Yeah, I don't really care.
So Chance told me this morning he saw Endgame. I saw Endgame.
The MCU's whack, dude.
Crown saw Endgame.
Oh, I sure did.
So this Get to Know Us segment is going to be Endgame heavy. I want to know, boys, if you could pick your superpower, tell me what your superpower would be, and tell me why. I don't care who wants to go first. I'll go first.
Go ahead, go first.
Since my boss is here, I would like the superpower.
Don't let him influence your decision.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
I would like the superpower of X-ray vision, so I can see the borehead going through the ground, and I can stop gas lines and water lines from.
You guys see that shit all over his nose?
Okay, what's your real superpower?
Super strength, obviously,
Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
because it was Captain America's power, basically.
No.
You're a dick rider.
No. Technically, Captain America is just the apex of human anatomy.
Yeah.
Can I just pick Captain America?
You can.
All right, that's it. Just
Would you still have red hair?
yeah, absolutely. Okay. And the beard. The beard's not going either.
Oh,
Brown?
it's getting shaved pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, it
He
is.
has to.
What's up, Bush?
That bums me out, by the way.
I think my superpower would be...
He don't listen to this. It doesn't matter.
It was really hard for me to choose, but I know how much you guys like Dragon Ball Z, and I'm going to go Super Saiyan. How about that? No?
I don't know.
No.
I don't even know what that means. Chance, you know what that means?
I dig that.
No.
No clue.
idea.
Mine would be to fly. I'd like to fly.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You could see everything and not have to worry about fucking traffic.
Ooh, I want to change mine. Invisibility. I want to be invisible.
Dude, look how white you are. You're invisible now.
Hey,
Oh, really
Chill.
regret saying that?
You wear camo all the time. You can't see you.
Just a floating redhead.
With a stupid-ass beard.
you got shoes on today?
How about like God damn it. How about like supersonic hearing so I can that'll help me with hunting so I can hear a deer come
That
out.
would be cool.
Supersonic hearing or like smell or something like
You
Wolverine.
know, some people claim you could just gouge your eyes out and then your senses would take over right now and you could have that ability.
Ooh.
So how would I shoot the deer?
Touche.
At least you could hear the deer. Good luck shooting that motherfucker.
Boner, what's your superpower, man?
Probably flight or super speed.
Ooh, super speed. There's one.
Probably go back in time.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
We do.
That leads to a deeper discussion.
I don't think we got the time for that.
He said back in time he's never even seen Endgame.
This is true.
I mean, everybody's seen it, right?
Yeah, but he
I
knows.
know, I know Cap's old.
Don't ruin anything on
I
that.
don't give, it's been 2
Five.
weeks. Fucking
Yo,
go watch it.
I'm probably gonna go back. And
Did you
beat
see that
Probably
dude?
gonna go
Did
see
you
it again too.
Did you see that guy that got his ass beat in Shanghai
Yeah.
and ended up
Well,
going to the
that was-
hospital?
I mean, I'm probably gonna.
That
beat
was
his-
like the day of.
Yeah, it was like
Spoiler.
Saturday.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
like running out of the theater and he was like, "Oh, all this shit." Like, yeah, I would have whooped his ass too. Obviously, you can't do that shit. But the fandom is pretty cool because I haven't seen anything about it on Facebook. People have just told me shit.
I've had one friend spoil it, and I'm glad I was not on Facebook when he posted it. So I stayed off that shit for 3 days. 3 days. He posted everything that happens.
I did the same thing.
He doesn't even watch it.
Not this is
Chance is very passionate about this getting spoiled. He's tearing up over here.
not on. I didn't spoil it. I stayed off. Everything for 3 days. I just shut everything down.
Yeah.
Wasn't worth it.
Hit me with superpower, bud.
If I had to pick a superpower, and today it would probably be Charles Xavier, mind reading.
Ooh.
But I feel required to note that my favorite superhero is Gambit, and the charging of telekinetic energy and kinetic energy seems pretty awesome. Just in everyday life, I think Charles Xavier's powers would help me more.
Right.
Drink some of your beer.
That's what caused this problem.
Yeah, I like Gambit as much as the next guy, but he always gets slapped first.
I thought Gambit's superpower was just winning bets all the time.
Gambit, not gamble it.
Gambit.
Yeah, I thought
That could be a new segment. Gamble it.
I thought his superpower was just winning bets all the time, which I missed out on.
Are you being serious?
I really did think his superpower was just gambling.
You're an idiot.
I mean, I knew he lit cards up and threw cards, but
Yeah,
You
he has
this guy?
I don't know. I'm regretting that decision. He has total control over kinetic energy. He can basically control kinetic energy.
You just grab shit and charge it and then throw it at trash.
I want to change my superpower to time travel so I can go back in time and win bets.
Is that the Biff strategy?
Yeah.
You've changed your superpower like 6 times.
Yes.
Well, good thing this is my show.
Why don't you just pick like shapeshifter or something?
I got the power back. I gave Boner the power last week. He was in charge last week, and it's my show
My
now.
boner was
You
charged.
want to change it again? The ability to change your decisions whenever you want?
No, I don't want to be a woman.
Why don't you just have a superpower where you're right all the time?
I still don't want to be a
He
woman.
just said he didn't want to be a woman.
Hey, at least all your bets will be right there.
This is not going to be a good podcast for the female listener.
No, that last one wasn't a burn. That last one was a good one because they're always right.
Speaking of next,
Speaking of right,
We're good on get to know us. Let's jump on to NBA talk. Round 2 is in progress. Boner Crown, hit me with some NBA talk, bud.
go ahead.
What is going on? That's on the table.
I don't know, dude. They're just coughing it up over
Jerky, dog.
there. Well, maybe I need some of that shit. Nope, I don't want it. You guys are coughing too much.
Hey, that was full when Chance got here.
He ate like almost that whole thing. I don't want teriyaki. Fuck that shit.
Microsoft just went down 3
So, the Rockets Warriors play tonight. Saturday night. The Rockets return home. They're down 2-0. Not looking too good for them, but now that they're back home, we'll see. The Warriors have the most 2-0 starts in a playoff series since they started their reign back in 2015, for those of you that don't know. And they're also 8-4 in game 3s after starting a series 2-0. So, 8-4, I mean, it's good, but it potentially can lose. Did you guys see What the fuck is going on over there? Did you guys see Harden's eyes like 2 days ago or yesterday?
Yeah,
Still fucked up.
Is it?
Yeah, they're still
they're pretty
messed
bad.
up.
They're very red. Though his left eye is super bad. It
Yeah.
looks so bad.
So, well, I don't know if that's going to affect how he's going to play. He did come back and finish the game. That game when it happened.
I don't think anything's gonna stop him unless you murder him.
He's not having a great series though.
I think he could shave his beard. That would stop him.
He looked like a baby.
He'd look
Be like
weird as-
Samsonite, but with the beard instead of the hair. That's his deal.
Beat me to it.
And I know there's been a lot of controversy with the fouls, the refs calls. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Harden has drawn 288 fouls on threes alone this year.
chopping something.
Yeah.
I thought it was my neighbor banging something. I was
I
like,
think
hey,
it's
man,
the,
we're trying to
I think it's the neighbor.
I think it's the neighbor. Hey, man, we're trying to record a podcast in here.
It's probably your old man.
No, it's probably... yeah, it might be my old man. He don't care.
How many fouls on a 3-point?
288 fouls on a three-pointer
That's in one season.
in one season. The next closest is the Charlotte Hornets as a whole team, who have about 100 left.
That's pretty impressive.
So,
James
Well, did
Harden's
you see
good, man.
Are you going to break it down, or am I jumping ahead of you?
go ahead. What?
Did you see that they broke it down on ESPN? Is every time he got fouled, every time he made a 3-pointer, he would jump straight up and come straight down. If he got fouled, he would jump straight up and come down 3
Forward.
feet in front of. So every
Like leaning into it almost.
Yeah.
yeah. So when you obviously shoot a basketball, it's straight up and basically straight down. You move forward a little bit, but every time he got fouled, he landed 3 or 4 feet in front of where he originally jumped from. and took
did
the
So like
shot.
he's jumping into
He's
it.
jumping into it. Yeah.
Yeah, because his uncontested, he was just straight up, straight
Uh-huh.
down, and he barely had like 7 inches of vertical maybe when he shot it.
Yeah, which
did see that.
I get.
Look at me with that NBA talk.
I get you're trying to draw the foul. Like, you want to try to draw the foul. You want to try to go to the line.
At
but-
his level, that's part of the game.
yeah.
But you could hurt somebody doing it on purpose.
Yeah, you just don't argue the call when you don't get the call because you're purposely trying to do it.
He argues it every time he doesn't
Yeah.
get it. Everybody does.
Everyone was bitching and moaning that one game.
You got to sell it.
Yeah. I don't know. But he's also the only MVP or reigning MVP that has made more free throws than field goals.
What?
He's made more free throws than field goals.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you get sent to the line every time you shoot.
A free throw is 1 point. A field goal is 2 points.
You don't say.
He's made more.
Yeah, but they're free.
Are you talking in terms of like
Well, I guess
per shot
that'd be
or
per
points?
shot. That'd be per shot. You're right. That'd be per shot. So I think it was like 100-ish more. He's made about 100 more free throws than field goals.
That's crazy.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, so they're down 2-0. We'll see if they come back and win. They're shooting. It's not terrible. They had 31 turnovers in 2 games. That's not good, especially when you're playing the Warriors. So
Kevin Durant's going to make them pay.
yeah, and their defensive rebounds. The Warriors have the first 2 games. The Warriors have recovered 30% of their offensive shots. That's like
a good number.
Second chance shots. Yeah.
It's a good number.
So it's not even the fact that even if the Rockets have shot better, like percentage wise at the end of the
I
game.
don't know what you're doing, bro. You need some horse blinders? You're making bets over there.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
He's trying to hide the trivia. It does, even if the Rockets have have made more percentage wise in field goals, the Warriors are shooting more shots. So as
They're a
long as
better
they're
team.
yeah, you got to get the rebounds though.
Do they have the ball more? Do you have time of possession or no?
Well, I don't have time possession now.
It's probably even.
Yeah. So I mean, they play tonight, Game 3, 7:00. That'll be fun to watch. But I don't know if anybody caught the game last night. Denver versus
No,
Portland.
we did. We were all with you last night.
You're not. There's people listening.
Oh, I thought you were talking to us.
I didn't catch
Chance
the game, Kyle.
wasn't there
I didn't
last
catch
night?
The game, Kyle.
I've seen it.
It was on at the bar that we were sitting at a Sox game.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Stupid.
8th inning, and then I went home, changed my clothes, went to my buddy's house, sat there for a while, said I was going to watch the end of it, and fell asleep at his house at like 4 o'clock in the
And
morning.
it kept going. It's never ending. 4 overtimes last night. It is the second quadruple overtime in NBA history. Denver versus Portland. Yeah.
58 was the last time, right?
1953. The Celtics
53.
versus the Syracuse Nationals.
Ooh, what the fuck is that all about?
Never heard of them.
Is that like playoffs or just any game ever?
And just in the playoffs. So it's the second one of the playoffs in history. So, and the last one was 66 years ago. So
That's crazy.
I
It's a
do that
lifetime
math
and a
real
half.
quick. Yeah. The math real quick. Hold on.
That's my superpower. I want to change it.
Math. If you guys all watched it, CJ McCollum had a great night. He matched his playoff high with 41 points. Damian Lillard added 28 points. And they both were a factor in tying the game and taking the go-ahead points in each of the overtimes. The one thing when it came down to, I believe it was the third overtime, the Blazers were up by 2, and Jokic went to the line with about 5 seconds left and missed the first free throw. And,
I was devastated, bro.
man.
He's such a good shooter,
Yeah,
too.
his percentage is insane at the free throw line.
I was devastated. Nobody feels worse but him, though. I guarantee it.
They're down by 1. Blazers came down the court. Who went to the line? Seth Curry. Seth Curry got fouled, went to the line, made both. So they went up 140, 137. They tried a baseball pass down court with 2 seconds left, so got intercepted, whatever
Wasn't even
happened. Yeah. So Blazers ended up winning. Jokic had a great game. He had his third triple-double of the playoffs. And also, was it Jamal Murray? Jamal Murray also had a playoff career high.
34.
34 points, yeah. So their next game's not till Monday.
Probably. I think I got to go back. It's game 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, also, the Blazers have yet to lose at home in the playoffs. They're on a 12-game winning streak at home dating back to the regular season.
It's a good streak.
And
It's a good time to figure it out at home. Definitely.
It's pretty good. Protect your home court. So that's what's going on in the West, though. I don't know about the East over there. What you got over there, Bone?
Kind of surprising over here in the East. I'm not going to lie.
Up and down roller coaster
Yeah, I
going
don't-
on.
Thought the Raptors were going to run away, but it doesn't look like it. Pretty good series with the Sixers Raptors. The Sixers won Thursday they played.
Yeah,
It
Thursday.
was 116.95. The Sixers are up 2-1 now. They outscored them in the fourth quarter by almost double. They were 20. They had 27, and I almost said the Phillies again, bro. I'm so into baseball.
Last week too.
The 76ers had 27, and the Toronto Raptors only had 14 in the last quarter. Can't do that. Got to score more. Leonard finished with 33 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Siakam finished with 20 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. I really like that Siakam kid.
Yeah.
He plays hard. I like it. He's going to get paid. Hopefully he gets paid a lot.
Leonard's progressively gotten better, too. I don't know if you guys seen that stat.
Well, who?
Kawhi.
Oh, yeah.
So every year since he's made the playoffs, since he came in the league back in 2011, his playoff average points have gone up from starting on 15 points. I forget what it was, but it's a couple points every year. He's progressively averaging
That don't
more.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Well, on the Raptors, you gotta help yourself because he doesn't have any help over there with Lowry, Gasol. Siakam doesn't really score that many. He does, but he doesn't really give them what they need offensive wise because Kawhi's got 113 points in the series against the Sixers. He's got 113 points on 63% field goal, but the rest of the team has 179 points on 35%. Gasol's averaging 6 points a game on 28%. Van Fleet's averaging 1 point or just 1 point a game on 16% shooting. Ibaka's only at 4 points on 28, and Lowry's at 12 on 34%. I don't know what Siakam's at, but it's probably higher than that. That's probably why I didn't make this shit list, but that's 4 people. 3 of them are in your starting 5.
Right.
So that's not going to draw Kawhi back next year. I don't think he's going to stay with the Raptors. He's the only reason in reality that they're in him and Siakam. If that kid would have never stepped up, Kawhi couldn't have done it by himself. I don't think so anyway.
Nah.
But, yeah, I hate the 76ers, so I'm not going to talk about them. But the Bucks Celtics, I really want the Celtics to win that series. It's good, but just the way Giannis has been playing, I don't think anybody's going to beat him. He's pretty unstoppable. I think he just had an off game that first game that the Celtics thought they figured it out, but I don't think there's any stopping him. 32 points, 8 assists, 13 rebounds. Hill had 21 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds on only 29 minutes. That was pretty impressive. I like that. Middleton had about the same stat line with about 11 more minutes played. On the Boston side, Kyrie had 29 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Tatum followed up with a double-double. 20 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds. I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow.
Yeah.
At noon?
Sunday, yeah.
4? Noon or 4?
It's an afternoon game.
I don't know what slot they got, but be on the lookout for the Celtics to tie up that series tomorrow. I hope they do. Really hope the Sixers get a bug in their ass and they can't play anymore and they lose all the rest of the games. That'll do it for the NBA talk.
All right. That's it for NBA talk. We can move on to. I gotta get back to my show notes here.
On this day?
Oh, on this day. Let's move on to on this day. There's no plan for on this day. I feel like I'm off because I didn't host last week.
Yeah, you're fucking off.
I feel like I'm off.
You're terrible today.
Is this location random fact?
Yeah, hit me.
Yeah, what do you got, man?
So, in honor of the Kentucky Derby and this lovely podcast, I dug up this small tidbit. Former Major League Baseball player Hank Allen trained Northern Wolf, who finished 6th in the Kentucky Derby in 1989. It's a little mix-up of the favorite sport and the sport that's taken over today.
Baseball and gambling, baby. Baseball, gambling, and horse racing. Crown, you got anything for us? You usually have some,
No, man. I had some good things yesterday,
Nope.
but
Yeah,
what did I say?
we were at the Cubs game yesterday. He just kept shouting out random facts of the day. And I was like, you can't just write this down and pretend like it's
2 of
tomorrow.
them?
Yeah. We are part of the OTSN network. OTSN, you can find all your podcasting needs, all your blogging needs at OTSN on the interwebs, otsportsnetwork.com. You can find them on Twitter @_ my dog's out, Chance.
He ain't scared.
Better run.
If he doesn't come back.
Yikes. Yikes. Right in the middle of the OTS Unplugged, too.
It's a bold strategy.
I'm going to go put my dog away. Can you do the OTS Unplugged?
I don't know how it goes, man.
Figure it out.
You think I have that memorized?
Family Divided, Wheelhouse Baseball.
Coffee with Friends,
Coffee with Friends.
AWI Pod.
How do you know all that?
We're all part. He said it 13 times.
I mean, I could think of it. I couldn't think of it in an order to say.
I don't know what the order is, but we're a part of that. Just go check them out. Social media, Twitter, probably OTSN.
A lot of blogs.
A lot of blogs.
A lot of podcasts.
A lot of podcasts.
Talk about a lot.
Great stuff.
I enjoy it.
Wheelhouse is tight.
Ooh, speaking of Wheelhouse, we seen Jeremy Radijak at the Sox game last night. That was pretty cool.
That was random, huh? Small world. I think the last time me and my brother went there with Bush, he was there. I think we ran into him in the same bar, at the same spot. Like we were sitting where he was sitting.
Yeah.
Small world, man.
Yeah, I was surprised he went there because he went there the night before and froze his ass off.
Oh, fuck that.
It rained.
Yeah.
But he got to see the walk-off winner, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Last
for a
night,
Sox
not
fan.
the same outcome. I was really hoping for a walk-off winner. Would have been great.
Yeah, 6-run shot.
Wait, they don't have those? No?
You hit it far enough. I'll give you it.
I mean, if you hit it out of the stadium, right?
That's at least 3.
3.
Seven?
I gave him a 7
5.
and a half.
Tie. Whatever it is, tie game.
Tied it. Even if
Whatever-
you're down 20-1.
Whatever it is, tie game.
I'm in. I like it.
Run it past our luscious host over here.
I ain't running shit past his host.
All right.
He just ran away.
Well, I had to go protect Chance, man. I didn't know what my dog was going to do. What do we run by me?
So,
How'd the OTS Unplugged go?
excellent.
We get-
Fantastic,
We're going to
man.
get kicked off that network. aren't
Wait till you listen
crushed
to it.
it.
we? Yeah, we're getting kicked off that network.
You should redo that and cut it in.
Well, Chance, we all know that's not going to happen.
You should listen to ours first.
You learn how to sit?
Just broke my ankle. That hurt so much.
It's not important right now.
What do you got for me? What are you running by me?
What were you doing?
What?
Oh, the home run. Yeah. So
Okay.
last night the White Sox were down by 5, right? So
Correct.
Crown was like, "Man, I wish for a walk-off winner last night, like the one that happened the night previous." I'm sorry to bring it up again, but we decided that if you hit it out of the whatever stadium you're in, if you're down, whatever you're down by, tie game.
Except for the Fenway Park, because that happens all the time.
I don't like that rule. I would rather see, if you hit out of the park, it's +1.
Like a home run
Well, it's however many runs you earned with your home run +1 run
out of the stadium.
out of the stadium.
I don't like that.
I don't really like it either because you can just start taking outfield seating out and making making it a little league field.
Why would? Well, your opponent still got a bat from there too.
Yeah, but you play there. You play there half the year.
What if it bites? I hope it bites you in the ass a lot.
It bites the Red Sox ass all the time. They got the pesky pole in right field. It's on 402.
What's
Or
it called?
Pesky pole.
Goddamn pesky ball.
Goddamn pesky pole. Where we at, boys?
Your house.
Well, you just did the plug and then walked out in the middle of it.
Just for Kyle Gagliardi. I did not do that plug. That was the Degenerates.
I don't know if you heard, but it was not me or Crown.
Yikes.
There's no way we were talking.
OTSN. We got next.
Oh, I forgot to do that part.
Speaking of next, we're going to move on to NHL talk. Laces in, balls out. We're talking hockey. Let's see if I can pull up the second chance bracket. Kyle Crown, you want to show? We got a camera working this time. You want to show the people? You want to show the people our trophy? Yeah. We got a second chance bracket. We got me. We got Boner. We got Crown. We got Kyle Hitchcock, and we got the kid. That's not the trophy. That's Korg.
That is Korg. No.
That's Korg. That's the trophy. We got Kyle Hitchcock and we got the kid Michael Martin. He was on episode. He's on one of the episodes. I don't know. I'm gonna pull up the second chance bracket here. OTSN. Kyle Crown, you been watching any hockey, man?
I've been trying to follow it. I actually watched some of it last night because in the Goose Island section at Guaranteed Rate Field, they have TVs where you can actually put whatever you want on that TV and also watch Sox games. So some people had hockey going while they were watching Sox games.
They also have a whole row of no seats.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. You can rant about that later. So I didn't know that. That was the first time I've been there since they redid that section, so that was pretty cool. The Hurricanes The Hurricanes swept the Islanders, which is fantastic for my bracket because no one what would you call them? The fuckity fuck Islanders.
That was a good one. That was my favorite one.
It's been a decade since the Hurricanes made the playoffs, and then they complete their first playoff sweep in franchise history.
Let's see.
They're also unbeaten at home in their 5 playoff games, and they've won 6
Well,
straight and 8 of the last 9.
Kyle Hitchcock, I don't know who you meant to put in your second round from Carolina and the Fuckity Fuck Islanders, but you put LLES. You put ILES. So that has to be the Islanders.
Islanders, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to go red. So Hitchcock already is already not looking good because he had
Blue.
the Islanders going to the championship. Oh, he had the Islanders winning the whole thing. Yikes.
Let's go.
Sorry, bud.
Fade Hitchcock, even though he's a hockey guy.
I might never have you on the show for a hockey segment again.
First he picked Tampa Bay to win, and they got eliminated. Then he picks the Islanders to win, and they got eliminated.
Fuckity fucks.
Chance, you a big
Islanders.
Chance, you how big are you in the NHL?
I listen to it, but I don't avidly follow it. My picks based on what's sitting on right now is Blues, Sharks, Bruins, Hurricanes.
Ooh, at least he knows who's in it.
Hey, Sharks are going to win it all, so.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Bro, yes, they are.
I think the Bruins are going to win it all.
Carolina Hurricanes.
No, that's what he thinks. He thinks the Bruins are going to complete a sweep in the sports.
I don't know about a sweep. Oh, in the sports?
Boston, not the Bruins. Boston.
Boston as a whole.
Yeah,
That's possible.
they've already got the MLB. They've already got the NFL. They
Has
got
any town ever done that?
No, we looked it up
No.
the other day.
The closest Philly has made it to all 4 and only won 1 of the same year.
That sucks.
Yeah.
At least you
not,
made it.
Not even 2.
It'd be a tough year to be in Philly.
Yeah. Like, cool, we won.
always
Let's
a tough
go.
year to
And
be
then they
in
lose
Philly.
the other 3 championships.
So Kyle Hitchcock had the Islanders moving on. He's not getting a point for that. Boner had the Hurricanes moving on. Crown had the Hurricanes moving on. I had the Hurricanes moving on.
This is fun.
And
Yeah, because we're actually guessing right,
yeah,
right?
because you're actually winning.
This is
Well, you're
fun.
not winning, but you're tied. That game only went 4. I wonder who got. Mikey never filled this bracket out. Oh, Mikey didn't fill the right side of his bracket out. No, Mikey didn't fill any of his bracket out. I guess Mikey's out.
Already
So-
beat 2 people.
I got a chance.
I predicted that going 6 games. Crown predicted it going 5 games. Boner predicted it going 6 games, and Hitchcock predicted going 5 games. So nobody got points for the series there.
I didn't expect a sweep.
Yeah.
But-
Also, you guys put like 4-2. You guys just needed to put 6.
Well, I
You put 4-3
clicked on
into-
somebody else's just to see what I was supposed to do. So
You clicked on Crowns.
there's a blind leading the blind.
All right.
Piss off.
So Stars and Blues are that series is at 2-3 in favor of the Blues.
Let's go
Is it?
Stars.
Is that right?
Yeah, dude, Stars just won last night.
In favor of the Blues is what it says.
Nah. Oh, it's
You put
Stars
it
won.
backwards.
That's backwards.
Stars, Blues are 3-2 in favor of the Stars. Avalanche, Sharks are tied at 2-2. Jackets, Bruins are tied at 2-2. Hurricanes and Islanders obviously swept. Hurricanes swept the Islanders. So the question I had was, am I winning yet? And the answer is yes. The 3 of us are tied for the lead.
You right?
Us 3?
Yeah,
but
the 3 of us are tied
if we
for
go
the lead.
alphabetically, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, we're going to go reverse alphabetically. Wilson, man, fuck.
You're still none first, you fuck.
You should just lean towards random roll.
Yeah, random roll. All right, let's move on to the next segment here.
Probably gonna
Get
lose
my
that too.
soundboard. All right, this is the Are You Woke segment. I'm going to be asking the boys a riddle here. Chance, you want to hit your buzzer and let everybody know what your buzzer sounds like?
Turn the Cardinals game.
Crown, hit your buzzer, let everybody know what your buzzer sounds like. Boner. Alrighty. And I will be asking a riddle here. This will lead into the trivia section, but this is just a riddle for right now. What? What does a pony say when it has a sore throat? Boner.
That wasn't me.
Oh, sorry. Chance.
I'm hoarse.
I'm a little hoarse.
I didn't want to say it.
All right, I got 2 more here for you, just because I meant to ask these last week when Nick was here, but Boner took over and I let him ask them. But I have another horse related one.
Horse.
A horse is tied to a 15-foot rope. There is a bale of hay 25 feet away from him. He is still able to eat the hay. How is this possible? I think Chance beat you.
Mm-hmm.
He just walks the other way.
Negative. That's not the right answer. Boner.
The rope's not tied to anything
The
but
rope
the horse.
is not tied to anything. The other end of the rope is not tied to anything.
Just dragging it around like a leash. Like a wild animal. Horses are fucking weird, though, dude. I don't trust horses.
And the final Are You Woke riddle here. Paul is 6 feet tall. He works at a butcher shop. He wears size 9 shoes. What does he weigh?
One more again.
Paul is 6 feet tall. Crown him.
Meat.
Meat is
Oh, yeah. As soon as
Well done.
I was like, he weighs. Oh, he works in a butcher shop.
done.
Yeah, he works with weight. Yeah, okay.
All right, so that's going to lead into a trivia section here, and the category is fictional sports trivia. I thought I'd try to be a little easy on Chance here. Keep it sports related, but not too sports related. So a little fictional sports trivia here.
Like movies and shit.
Yeah, movies and shit.
And shit.
And shit.
And
And shit's the answer to the first question, so Boner has 1 point.
Fuck yeah.
Just kidding.
We all said ain't shit.
Third of a point for everybody.
And shit.
That's how you lost last night, man.
What are you talking about?
You never buzzed
You
in.
didn't buzz in.
In
I
the
just
van.
buzzed in and said ain't shit.
In the van.
Question number 1.
And shit.
Question number 1. What is the name of the basketball team Michael Jordan played for? Boner.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
Don't even
Toon
finish the question.
Squad.
Toon Squad is
There we
correct.
go.
Boner has 1 point. Question number 2. What movie featured the team Average Joes?
Dodgeball.
Chance. Dodgeball is the correct answer.
You guys are so much faster than me.
Question
Such a
number
good
3. Hey, did you know that on Jeopardy there's actually a strategy to hitting the button? Like people before they go on, they practice different strategies
There
for
is.
hitting the button.
Because something about the time because how how they override each other. Like there's you actually want to wait a second because they put like a hold on it. You can't do it immediately. Like there's after Trebek asks the question, there's like a pause, and then you can buzz in. So like you have to wait and then push it.
Didn't know that.
There's a big strategy over it.
You just spam it.
Question
They like blank you out if you do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Question number 3.
Fuck Jeopardy.
I think Chance has a point and Boner has a point. Crown, how many points do you have?
Got the riddle right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did, buddy.
Question number 3. What is the name of the sport that Harry Potter made famous? Chance.
Quidditch.
Fucking
Quidditch.
ankle itches, dog.
Boner, maybe if you put your hand on the table, it wouldn't take you as long to hit your buzzer. Chance has 2 points. Boner has 1 point. Crown, how many points do you have?
Got
Okay.
the riddle right.
What is the name of the football team from Varsity Blues?
Oh, shit.
This is probably the hardest question on here. Not the hardest, but probably like the most unknown question on here.
What movie is that from?
Varsity Blues.
Literally varsity blues.
The answer is the West Canyon Coyotes.
That's my second guess.
Wah, wah.
That was my 10th guess.
Chance has 2, Boner has 1, Crown has 0. What is the name of the football team that the Water Boy played for? Boner.
You know, you remember when my dogs came back and on the bourbon bottle?
It is the Mud Dogs.
Wait, is that the answer?
The UCLA.
Is that your answer?
Mud dogs.
UCLA Mud Dogs.
Oh. Damn. I thought he was just-
came back and my dog won bourbon bottle. So Chance and Boner are tied at 2. Crown still has 0 points. What is the name of the basketball team in High School Musical?
Crown.
The Wildcats.
The East High Wildcats.
Hey, piss off, guys.
I don't want to play anymore.
Get your head in the game.
Chance and Boner are
that
tied
one of
at
their
2.
songs?
Yeah. Chance and Boner are tied at 2. Crown has 1. What is the name of the main cheerleading squad in Bring It On?
Crown.
Hold on. Give me a second.
What is the name of the main cheerleading squad in Bring It On? Crown, I think.
The Toros?
The Rancho Carne Toros.
Fucking homo.
Everyone's tied at 2.
Sucker.
I got 4 questions left.
How many crown questions you got left?
I think that might have been the last Crown question. This one has a bonus answer. What is the name of the team that Air Bud played for?
Oh my gosh. I was like 10 years old.
I don't think anyone's going to get this. I do think someone's going to get the bonus question, though. The name that the team that Airbud played for is the Timberwolves. I will give a half point to anyone who can tell me Airbud's number. Crown.
0.
Not 0. Boner.
1?
Not 1. Chance.
3.
Negative. His number was K9.
Why?
I feel
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
duped.
That's a trick question.
Everyone is tied at 2. What is the name of the team in the 1992 sports film A League of Their Own?
Hold on, because I know this one.
I'll wait. What is the name of the team in the 1992 sports film A League of Their Own? Chance.
The Cadets?
Not the Cadets. Good guess, though. Especially if you're just pulling that out of your ass. That's a good guess. Crownum, are we done with this dead radio? Or
Gosh, go ahead, man.
everyone's tied at 2. The answer was the Rockford
Peaches.
Peaches.
Is that the full name? Rockford Peaches fuck?
The Rockford Fuck Peaches, yeah. 2 questions left. Both of these should be able to be answered. This is my favorite question.
Ever?
Yes.
Yes.
What about this? What is your superpower? Because you seem to really like that.
What planet are the Monstars from? Oh, I knew you guys were going to know this one. It's I just watched it the other day. It's so funny. Boner.
Moron Mountain?
Moron Mountain.
Wow. Well done.
Oh. Hey, I got all the Space Jam questions right.
Boner has 3 points, Chance has 2 points, and Crown has 2 points. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Final question. Chance
Worth
and,
1,000 points.
Chance and Crown can tie. Boner can seal the lead. This question will be answered. Hands on the table. The film Major League starred a group of players that played for what Major League? Chance.
Damn it.
Cleveland Indians?
Cleveland Indians is correct. So Chance and Boner are tied.
It's a tie.
Oh, shit.
That was the first answer? Chance, at some point in the rest of the episode, I'll ask another question. Just be ready to buzz in.
Deal.
All right, that was the trivia section. Crownum, take us through this wiffle ball promo.
I forgot I've got to do that with football promo.
It's literally your only
job.
job.
Do anything.
Literally the only job I give him.
All right, so we are sponsored by Mikey and the Degenerates is sponsored by the Leroy Wiffle Ball Association. Located minutes off of the I-65, the LWA is one of the premier wiffle ball leagues in the country and lots of fun. For more info about Leroy's Wednesday night league games, how to register, or to find out what Leroy is all about, please follow Leroy on Twitter or Facebook at Leroy Wiffle, or visit our website, LeroyWiffle.com. Come try Leroy out. All skill levels are welcome. You won't be disappointed.
I'm sure they're going to love you reading that every week. Your third grade reading level. Let's move on.
My advice to you, Crown, would be just take 15 minutes of your life to record that and send him an audio clip so that each week you can just be like,
There you go. It's a play-in.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I
dude.
enjoy
or
it.
just put it on your phone and be like,
There you go. I would allow that. All right, so let's move on. Do you guys want to do the fairable comparable? I'm not
Could
really.
you stay invested in for 10 years?
Yeah,
Is that
so
really
the
a fairable
Avengers.
comparable?
I mean, the Avengers was a 10-year journey. Chance says 11-year journey. If
Technically,
you count the,
it was
if you
11.
count the first Hulk.
if the fans can't tell that watch this, I had heavy investment in the Marvel universe over the last 11 years.
So is there anything that you guys could stay? So like, I'm assuming like the directors had a say in every one of those movies, and they had to be committed for that for 11 years. Is there anything hobby wise you can stay commit? Like, I don't think I've ever done anything for 11 years. Chance?
I started pole vaulting in 1996. I stopped pole vaulting as an athlete in 2009 and then coached from 2010 to 2017. So I've literally been involved in the sport of, and maybe that's kind of cheating because you guys could probably say baseball to that extent too.
Yeah, so I was going to break down baseball, but I don't think I've ever been involved with a team or like coaching for. I've probably coached for 11 years, but I've never coached a team for 11 years.
A specific individual
Correct.
team.
Yeah. So that's
interesting.
I've never
you put it
played
that way. Technically, neither have I.
I've never played with a team for 11 years. I've never coached a team for 11 years.
Almost.
I've baseballed for 11 years.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, our softball team's been around for almost a decade.
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's like six
Yeah.
years maybe.
I think we're like 6 or
because we
7.
played on a different team to start with.
Well, we were on that co-ed team.
Yeah,
and
so-
then everybody
but
just
that's-
got more dudes.
It's different, right? Like
Technically, it's not the same.
yeah. So
We got one of our girls.
Crown. It's talking about you.
How many times did you get on base last week? Oh, there's silence all of a sudden.
Maybe the audience can tell us what they've been invested in for 11 years. Maybe this podcast. Maybe this podcast goes 11 years.
It's 11 episodes.
This is
Feels like 11 years.
13.
Episode 13.
And a
All
half.
right, we're gonna move on to rant of the week. Baseball play. Oh, I'm all messed up now because we moved baseball.
You know what I'm going to do about this? Nothing. Because by taking a small claims court, it'll just drain 8 hours out of my life, and you probably won't show up. And if I finally got the judgment, you just stick me anyway. So what I'm going to do is piss and moan like an impotent jerk, and then bend over and take it up the tailpipe. You've been here before, haven't you?
All right, let's move on to rant of the week. Anybody got anything that's really grinding their gears besides Chance chewing in the microphone the entire
You
time?
actually grind my fucking gears.
I'm just kidding. I haven't heard you chewing at all.
Wrigley sucks.
It didn't suck. That was awesome.
I hate that place.
What's wrong with Wrigley?
Everything. I just
Well, his
don't
Cardinals
like
lost
it.
yesterday, so
It's not why.
Get used to it.
they're losing right now.
Hey, one thing I am glad, though, is that the Cubs might be playing well right now, but they're still in a division with the Cardinals and the Brewers. So I don't think I have anything to rant about, though. Kind of sour that the Sox lost last night. I'm not going to rant about that section.
I am.
I can rant about something.
What you got?
I don't give two shits about the NBA, but Charles Barkley has pissed me the fuck off this week.
He's pissed off Shaq, too.
He sure has, and I'm on Shaq's side of this discussion, man. He needs to learn. A minute's a minute. After a minute, pass the fucking mic, man.
Yeah, shut up.
Jesus. Let somebody else talk.
Yeah, he can't keep a sentence together for shit.
It's fucking terrible.
Terrible. Let me tell you something. Kobe Bryant, best basketball player of all time. Maybe best one I ever lived.
Oh, he ain't getting that ball back. See ya. Hey, the Cubs ain't winning no more.
Shit on my dick, huh? Fuck you guys.
I don't think they're losing though, are they?
Yeah.
It's tied. That was, a solo.
shingle?
Yeah, solo shot.
Didn't leave the park, so
That's
they don't
Martinez.
get that extra
It
home
was a
run.
fucking yacht. Dude,
Swaggy M. That's what I
He
call him.
crushed that ball.
Me and him about to go for some drinks later.
You is sad.
What are you ranting about? You're going to rant about that section even though
Hey,
you
why
didn't?
doesn't it just have seats?
I don't know, man.
So we went to guaranteed rate last night.
Yep.
We sat in the Goose Island section.
Yep.
The last 2 rows of Goose Island doesn't have seats. It's standing room only. We paid $30 to stand in the Goose Island section, and the big thing about the Goose Island section is that you get to sit down on a Goose Island in a fancy chair, and you get a waitress.
I don't know about fancy, but looks
Well,
like a
Did you
lawn
get a
chair.
waitress?
We didn't even get a waitress.
Okay.
She had to cash. Well, we were sitting in the chairs, then we got kicked out because somebody came and sat in those seats, and our waitress had to. Well, she was pretty nice about it, but
Yeah, she's really cool.
she said usually I would have to cash you guys out because you're not sitting with us. So we moved up, and she was pretty nice about letting us keep ordering beers from her. I never had an account with her, though. I went up to order beers every time, and my tickets were on Crown's phone or Bush's phone. I didn't have my tickets on me. So I go up to get 2 beers, and I come back down, and the guy goes, and I've already complained to this guy because I can't sit down. I said, hey, we bought $30 tickets, and we can't even have a seat, and the tickets right over here are $7, and they have a seat. So why am I paying $30 to not sit down? I'm going to bring chairs up. And he goes, no, you're not. I go, okay, well, I'm just going to go sit in those chairs then. And he goes, no, you're not. I go, okay. And then me and the girls went down and sat in the seats. We went down and sat where we wanted.
Did you do anything?
He didn't care. But I complained to him for like 10 minutes, and then eventually I had to go get me and Julie beers. So I went up the stairs, got me and Julie beers, and then I come back, and he goes, where's your ticket? My hands are full. I'm not giving you my fucking ticket. It's the 7th inning. And he goes,
I talked to you 3 times tonight, dude.
and he goes, I need your ticket. And I just walked right by him. I didn't care anymore. It was cold, it was raining, and I was pretty pissed off that we weren't sitting down.
Yeah, I didn't see it when we bought the ticket that it said standing room only, and I even
Neither
looked.
did-
I even looked at my ticket details and didn't say that. He might have came across it, but either way, why can't you just put seats there?
You would think as a business they wouldn't want standing seats or to sell standing tickets when they're advertising it that way.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
kinda-
I really like the section. I like what they did with it.
It's cool, but I don't know why are the last 2 rows standing? Like, why didn't you just go all the way the fuck up
Yeah, I don't know.
and just put another waitress over there?
It's crazy.
Fucking stupid.
Kyle,
White people design that.
oh, I have a plan for Wagering Degenerates. Forgot all about it.
You always forget shit.
I'll bet you $20 I can
Off my
get
game.
before the end of the day. No way. I'll give you 3 to 1 odds. Nope. 5 to 1. Nope. 10 to 1. You're up. Thanks for buying the dessert. Like always. Show me the money! Show me the money!
All right, this is Wagering Degenerates. Crown, why don't you run us through who's winning this fucking thing?
Of course I will. You know I love to do this. All right, so after last week when I went 3 for 4 again because I'm so good at this gambling thing, I'm currently sitting at first place? Is that what it is?
Is that what the high number means?
First place. Okay, I have 47 points, sitting top. Everybody else. Just want to make sure you guys know that.
Brown's in first.
Boner's in second. He's actually pretty close. He's got 27 points. Not close at all.
But I am the closest.
Yeah, you are.
That is true.
I'm closer to you than he is to me.
You are also correct.
And why is that?
The guest is sitting in third with 7 points. They lost both bets
I'm doing
last
better
week.
than you.
Yeah, this is your first episode.
Ooh,
The
he
listeners
is-
can't see who you're pointing to.
There's a video.
I love this segment so much.
The guest sitting with 7.
I
They
was
did
supposed
lose
to take those
both
ribs out
bets
10
last
minutes ago.
week.
Almost
That kind of
done.
hurts. And then your gambling MD over here sitting in last
Worst winning streak
with
ever.
1 point. He does have 18 in limbo from the bet on the Kentucky Derby from his house bet here. So he could potentially be sitting pretty next week, but we won't know until
36 at least, right? If he wins it,
yes, at least, yes.
or 37 with his 1.
So this week my spoiler is going to be I got the Sharks minus 140 versus Avalanche because I think the Sharks are just going to win it all. So that's going to be my spoiler, and so far so good. So we're going to keep going with that. What about you there, Chance? What's your spoiler?
I'm going Cubs over the Cardinals today. We're sitting here watching it.
Oh yeah, currently tied 1-1. End of the
Like Cardinals are in for a rough weekend. I said that before you even showed up today. But
He did say that.
Not an easy division, man.
it's not.
I know we got our hands full over there. It's not going to be easy. Played arguably two of the best teams in the entire league.
Yeah.
At half our fucking schedule. So, it's whatever. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the season. My spoiler is I'm taking the Milwaukee Brewers over the Mets at minus 145. They're definitely going to win that game because Syndergaard or DeGrom is not pitching.
Yep.
I'm taking Rays minus 175 over the Orioles. The Orioles are dog shit. That goes on today at 5. I don't know what time it goes on. It goes on today, later tonight. My spoiler is Rays minus 175.
Yeah. All right. So my spread is going to be today. My spread is going to be Dodgers minus 1.5 plus 135 money line versus the Padres. I think the Dodgers they should be able to cover that. I hope. What about you over there, Chance?
I'm taking Warriors over the Rockets. I know Harden's eyes fucked up.
It's only 3 points.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, my spread, I should have took that, but I took the shitty Braves at minus 1.5 over the Miami Marlins. I believe that is today, later today, tomorrow. No, it is tomorrow. Mike,
I'm taking my spread is Blues plus 1.5 over the Stars. It's minus 260. That happens tomorrow on 5-5. And before Crown gives his over under, Chance and Boner
so
in the movie Semi Pro, Jackie Moon played for Boner.
Tropics.
Can you give me the whole name?
Fuck.
It's for the win. I think it should be pretty specific.
For what it's worth, I'm not going to have an answer to this, so you handle this how you should.
I think Boner wins.
Half a point apiece.
That doesn't solve any of my problems.
You're still
I
tied.
think he gets half a point for half an answer.
Let's see here.
What's the answer? The Tropicana tropics.
The Flint, Michigan tropics.
It's from Flint, Michigan?
They don't have any. They don't have good water, dude. No wonder their basketball
They probably
team
did.
sucked.
They probably did when.
I would have sworn it was Miami.
Right.
Well, it's the Flint. It's the Flint tropics. It's not the. What team did Joe Flacco play for in the replacements? Boner.
What?
That's right?
Never heard of her.
Chance?
Isn't it the Mechanics?
Joe Falco.
Falco.
Sorry.
That was the Buffalo Bills, but
Joe Falco.
I think it was the Mechanics, wasn't it?
It was not the Mechanics. He actually. I'm gonna stay on.
That's a
this one.
great movie.
His team name was a tribute to another movie that he did called The Matrix. And in The Matrix, there was the thing they were fighting was also the name. In The Matrix, the
Machines?
Nope. I'm running out of questions here. Basin.
I don't watch movies.
I'm just thinking of the window.
You watched Space Jam.
It was the
Five when it came out.
the Washington Sentinels. The Sentinels
That's
were
a
the
nice
things
lead.
in the Matrix.
If you put that all together on your own, Mike, that was a nice lead.
Thanks, man.
He didn't put that together on his own.
I feel like I did. Where are we at? Crown, give me your over, man.
My over/under is going to be actually.
Over.
It's going to be the game going on currently. Cubs Cardinals over 8.5. Yu Darvish is pitching, so I have full confidence that's going to hit by the end of this game.
The Pac-Man's on the mound for us, though. Waka, waka, waka.
Yeah, it was kind of hard, but yesterday, what did the Cubs finish yesterday with? What was the score?
4?
Four.
I think they had 4 or 5.
Yeah, they still scored 30-something runs in 5 games, so I'm going to still stick with it.
Yeah, they're hot, man.
What about you there, Chance? What's your over/under?
I'm going to hockey, and I am going to go with the Bruins under 5.5 versus the Blue Jackets.
Life's too short.
I know. I couldn't resist.
My over/under is the Blazers versus the Nuggets at 210. I'm going over. They might be a little tired playing all those minutes and shit, but 210's a little low.
Hey, a little tired means less defense.
Yes.
My over/under is Stars versus Blues. Tomorrow night, the over/under is set at 5, and you know I'm hammering that over.
Bold strategy. Bishop's been playing great.
Hit that. Hit me with your gamble.
My gamble is going to be the Warriors plus 135 versus the Rockets tomorrow, Sunday. I'm not sure why the Warriors are not the favorite. I understand they are in Houston, but whatever. I'm going to gamble 7 points.
Must be nice to have a lot of points to gamble.
Yeah, that's right. What's your gamble there, Chance?
Nice.
I'm going with. I figure I'm here on the day the Kentucky Derby happens. I feel like I have to go with it. I'm going Code of Honor, 3 points. Code of Honor will win the Kentucky Derby, and I'm betting 3 points on that.
Man, that's going to be such a good payday if he does win. I'd put a win bet in.
Oh, I'm excited.
My gamble, I like to bet on the White Sox
Let's go.
over the Red Sox at 145. I'm going to bet 3 points on it. I like where I'm at.
You think the White Sox are going to take that series?
No, they're going to win this game.
If they win this game, they take the series.
So they take the series then.
Yikes.
Who's throwing? What's her name?
Probably Porcello. I didn't look.
What's his
Oh,
ERA?
yeah, guarantee.
Porcello or Price?
Price already pitched.
It's got to be Porcello, then.
Yeah.
You're the one betting on it. You tell me.
I don't care about your team.
All right, my gamble. I actually have 2 gambles sitting out there. I have last week's gamble, Kentucky Derby winner, maximum security, plus 500 at 18 points. And my gamble for this week is the Blue Jackets, plus 130 over the Bruins. Really rolling with Boner's Jackets here. That happens tonight at 7 p.m. And I'm going to bet the house again. I got 1 point left, so I'm just going to go ahead and bet the house.
I didn't think you had a choice.
So that wraps up.
Into it.
That wraps up Wagering Degenerates. I'm going to send it around the horn. Guys are going to tell you who they are, where you can find them, and give your final thoughts. Crown them.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Crown'em, Crown EM. You can follow me on Twitter at Crown_Kyle. Hoping the Sox do take that series from the Red Sox. White Sox take the series from the Red Sox. And I'm hoping the Cardinals and Cubs games opens up here because let's go Cardinals. Fuck the Cubs. What about you there, Chance?
Time to fly.
I hate to say it, but I'm not a social media advocate. So you want me, come find me. I live in Plainfield.
Hear the John Cena music.
Yeah. Go Cubbies. Thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Awesome, man. I'm glad you came out.
Oh, it was a pleasure having you on, man. I thought your name was Chase for the longest time.
You literally did.
I said it for about 3 months leading up to this because you were supposed to be our guest on the first episode,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. You can find me on Twitter at BonerBeTweeting. You can find me on... That's it. Just look on my Twitter.
And I am Mikey Wilson, Gambling MD. You can find me on Twitter at Wagering Degenerate. You can find me on Instagram at The Great Bambirdo, but instead of spaces, go ahead and throw underscores in there. You can find Mikey and the Degenerates online at MikeyandTheDegenerates.com. You can find them on Twitter at _and_Degenerates, and you can find them on Facebook at Degenerate Nation, and you can find us on Instagram, Mikey and the Degenerates, I think. I'm
Yep.
not sure.
Yep.
I didn't know we had an Instagram.
Yeah.
We do have an Instagram.
He
Also,
didn't even follow us.
Go check out this new table I made, guys.
Come on, man.
Check out this awesome new table. Not scratchy. Nobody
pretty dope.
had an issue with it.
It's pretty dope. No.
I think it's worth throwing out there that there is some advertising space available in here.
There
So,
is advertising. If you guys want sponsors on the outfield wall, go ahead and get in touch with me at Degenerate Wager. Just send me a DM. I'll throw a wall. I'll throw the green monster up here. I'll put ads on the back of the wall. The camera might catch it. The camera might not. But
Don't
that's what
give
you
a
get
shit
when you
about
do deals
Crowns,
with
Mike.
Degenerates.
Yeah, don't give a shit about Crowns, Mike. We'll move it.
Yeah, I'll move Crown.
We'll cut a hole in the green monster and just shove it through there.
I'll put Crown in the front room. He can Skype in.
Yeah.
I'll do that from home. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now you got to come over, cuz. It's part of
pissed
your
off.
contract.
I didn't sign shit.
All right, we are Mikey and the Degenerates. We're going to send you out as a group. Look out for our YouTube channel at Mikey and the Degenerates on our YouTube channel. We're going to be sending out our vlog from yesterday's doubleheader. I'll get that together eventually sometime this weekend. We'll send you out as a group here. We are out.
Bye. Have a good time.
Bye. Yeah, but it's on there.
But it's fun.
Hour 16.
That's our shortest one, except for the first one.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to save this and I'm going to tip my dog away.
Go what? Tuck your dog in?
Tip my dog away.
Tuck her in.
Take care of those drinks too. They've been sitting there
I
for
gotta go get my fucking
20
four-wheeler
minutes.
from
Oh, shit.
It's too late.
It's just me.
Oh, fuck. Devil dog, boy.
You say everything's the devil, mama. That's like Mickey. She's all there doing Mickey Valancourt. Show me her movies, and I like them too.
Is it cool if I call this a stylus from now on? Because like people use it for their phones, but I use it for like paper.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's gonna stop you.
Some dudes at work told me, so we got this like superintendent that he's an older gentleman, you know. He types with a pen.
No way.
Slow as fuck. Well, that's how he types. With a pen.
Like on a real keyboard?
Yeah. Like a computer.
Like an actual computer.
Not a laptop.
Like he
computer.
just.
Yeah.
I hate when I see people type. I'm just waiting for them to type shit at work and shit. I'm just like, just let me type it.
Oh my
I
god.
swear to God, it'll take me 2 seconds.
That's how my wife is. She can't type without looking at the keyboard and she's like pecking, poking. I'm just,
Yeah, I'm just like, just let me.
I
real
type
quick.
5 pages.
I don't do
Fucking
home
easy.
row, but I'm fast enough to where.
Yeah.
That's what I tell all my people that I work with. I'm like, just learn to fucking type. You don't have to be like here and do this, but
Yeah.
like get good enough that you can fucking roll
Like,
through.
I don't have to. I still have to look, but I'm not like staring at the keyboard.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a body technician.
Like
I'm
auto
a
body?
body technician. Yeah. I'm a super nerd. Though.
Yeah, this is still going on.
Oh, my passion is drugs.
Hey, that's on video. His passion is drugs.
No, I have a hard time.
Oh, I was talking about how you passed fail road.
Oh, fail road. Yeah.
We're driving right by you, so you're not going to turn there, huh? And then he yelled at
This
me.
asshole. I'm like 70 feet from the turn doing 60. He's like, oh, you're not gonna turn here? And then it turns out it's Fail Road that I didn't turn on. So hilarity ensues.
You added all the guest points up besides the 2 bets you started in there, right?
What's that?
That spoiler, that Belfina didn't win.
It did not win?
No.
Let's take it off.
I'm about to.
Why are you such an asshole?
What? I didn't know you were looking.
Hey, why are you hating on my 47 points, dog?
It wasn't me. There's an emoji in there. I can't do that from this. All right, how close are we being ready?
We're good now.
I feel like my headphones are way louder now. Oh, I feel it.
Like you put it on backwards.
No.
Talking?
Why you put them on your face?
It's my third ear.
I can't.
I don't think that works.
I can't hear out of this ear.
I
right
can barely hear out of my right ear too. I can't at all actually when it's all the way plugged in, but when mine's kinda
My left ear's soft.
My.
like a marshmallow.
Okay. Well, I don't think this controls anything.
I also know that you have. Yeah.
Thank you. Don't eat that.
I have about 1,000 of these.
You might like it. I
You
don't
can
know.
have them all.
Why shouldn't I?
They're so bad.
It's teriyaki. It's not regular.
Your mom was bad. I kept going.
Oh, got you.
No, he didn't.
He got
no,
you.
he didn't.
You said your mom.
No.
Wait, you got the same mom.
Oh,
That's why. That's why I went there.
And let's rock. Record. 2, 1. My fellow degenerates, I am Mikey Wilson, and you are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates. Why are you looking at me like that, bud?
No plan?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can do that. Man,
I feel off now.
I'm all kinds of backwards. All right, let's go back to the back here.
Restart.
All right, we're playing. We always listen to the play first, but I just totally forgot.
You got your show.
Station Quad. You are listening to Mikey and the Degenerates.